I'm Ryan Smith, technology journalist here at UC Today. Joining me is David Liu, the founder and CEO of Deltapath. Today we're going to be discussing Deltapath's push-to-talk solution. Welcome, David. How are you doing?
Good morning, Ryan. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to join us. We really appreciate having you with us. We might as well jump straight on into it. Can you first of all just tell our audience what push-to-talk actually is?
Well, Ryan, we just demonstrated push to talk over the Atlantic Ocean, where you heard me in real time. There was no notifications, no checking messages, no pressing the play button, and you simply press a button to talk and responded me, and everyone in the same group actually heard you in real time. So currently, push to talk is actually a communication method that's available on a variety of devices, including the traditional two-way walkie-talkies, as well as smartphones. Now, at Deltapath, we understand limitation of the traditional walkie-talkies. So therefore, we take full advantage of the internet as well as smartphone to bring in push-to-talk over our business app, namely Deltapath Mobile, as well as our healthcare app, Deltapath Acute. Now, we choose to place this feature on our mobile app mainly because we understand the majority of users nowadays would actually have access to a smartphone. In 2022, according to Ericsson's mobility report, there were actually 8.39 billion mobile phone subscriptions in the world. So it makes perfect sense to give consumer access to this simple but very powerful communication channel right on their mobile phones, on iOS, on Android. Now, when you think of mobile phones, you also think about headsets, right? So push to talk becomes even more impactful when it's delivered right through your favorite headset. And you can hit the talk button to speak, and when you're done, just press it one more time to release. It's really that simple, right? There's no need to unlock your phone, navigate to our app. We've designed this, to make it very easy for you to talk to your whole team in the shortest period of time.
Great stuff. Obviously, you mentioned there it's very easy to use. It truly is. I can vouch for that. I'm sat here in the northeast of England. You're in the west of the US, and as
Yeah.
you say, it works in real time. It is. It's a great app. Obviously, we've just used it a little bit. Can you please tell us some of the key features of Deltapath's push to talk solution?
Well, as we designed push to talk, one of the breakthroughs we wanted to go through is range and terrain limitation, right? Our push to talk can work over Wi-Fi, 4G, 5G cellular network. So really, there's no range limitation anymore. And in addition, we place great emphasis on security and privacy. So all conversations are actually encrypted with 256-bit AES encryption. So no one can eavesdrop or hijack your channel, unlike in the traditional walkie-talkie. Now, besides protecting from bad actors eavesdropping, Deltapath's push-to-talk actually supports multiple groups, so you can choose to only broadcast your message to the right group of individuals, preventing you from oversharing confidential information to individuals who actually don't need to hear it, right? A group is like a channel, so only people granted access to that channel can hear the conversation. For example, you can have a security group with only security personnel, another group with only warehouse staff, and finally you can have one big group that includes kind of everyone in the whole company, right? Now, equally important, because push to talk is part of our business app and healthcare app, it is actually integrated with phone capabilities, both video and audio, and also enterprise instant messaging. So take, for example, in a break-in situation, a security guard can snap a picture of the intruder, send it to all security members in the whole chat group, and now everyone has a clear description of the intruder. I would say business can layer more services on push-to-talk to meet their needs as well. For instance, we have a shopping mall customer utilizing our alarm and dispatch notifications to enhance how push-to-talk is used. When one of the building alarm is triggered, it gets sent to our Deltapath system, and then the alarm details is pushed to the relevant groups of individuals' Deltapath mobile phone. Staff will actually hear a siren sound continuously, and then the emergency message is actually displayed on the app, along with the button which we label as acknowledge. And only when you press that acknowledge button, then the alarm goes off. So this means someone has to acknowledge the alert and take accountability and action. As a result, no situation is ever missed because no one responded to it, right? And plus, we even add uh, logging capabilities so that we can keep track of who actually pressed the acknowledge button and when they actually pressed it. So this actually helps to bring in better accountability. Now, imagine there is a large fire in a shopping mall, right? Not only the whole team will receive the fire alarm details that's been pushed to the Deltapath mobile app, but a personnel can easily inform others of the unfolding situation. They can coordinate an evacuation of the building, and it doesn't matter if the team member is outside the building or on the first floor or in the parking garage. They will all hear what's going on as the crisis unfolds. Finally, I want to add one more thing is in addition to alarm and dispatch service, business can even record all these push-to-talk conversations to meet compliance requirements or use it for training purposes. So really, it's not just push-to-talk, but combining, consolidating all sorts of communication channels in your business.
Now, obviously, it's all well and good for us to be using push to talk from the comfort of our offices. I'm pretty comfortable here. I'm pretty sure you're comfortable there. And you did just talk through some of the use cases for push to talk. But can you give a little bit more information just about the sort of environments that push to talk can be deployed in?
Well, historically, push to talk is very popular with workers in the field, or many refer them as deskless workers, right? Construction workers, truck drivers, first responders, are just some of the jobs typically that use push to talk. Now today, however, push to talk is used anywhere where safety, operational success, and customer success are paramount. Now you can find push to talk in schools, in retail stores, and large events like concerts and business conventions. And I'll tell you why push to talk is an important mode of communication inside organization. Now, many businesses have deskless workers that need to stay connected with several other teammates throughout the day or week to ensure a smooth workflow. Now, no one is expecting this workforce to use traditional methods of communication like sending an email or text messaging. In fact, many deskless workers have their hands fully occupied. So dialing a phone number every time they want to talk to someone is not really a successful option. Now consider one of our luxury brand customer. Push to talk can help them improve operational efficiency and eliminate the needs of workers to focus their attention in multiple places. Let's say, for example, a customer walks into the store, requests for a different size of a pair of shoes. Now, with push to talk, the sales associate on the floor can ask the employee in the stockroom to bring out the item. The customer requesting a different size is helped instantly, and the sales associate remains on the floor to assist all the other customers. Leaving a customer for too long, such as spending 10 minutes in the stockroom, can really damage the customer experience. So push to talk compared to traditional communication modes can really make a difference for these workers. For one, it is very simple to use, as we've seen. Just one push of a button, you can instantly broadcast a message to the entire group of people. When others are speaking over push to talk, group members can instantly hear the conversation. That means workers can continue to focus on their job, whether it's driving or working on an assembly line or picking out clothes for a buyer at a high-end boutique. Now, two, voice communication not only creates clearer messages because you have insights into the tone, the pitch, but it also facilitates the human interaction. And finally, I would say we take the guesswork out of things, right? We don't want users to identify people by their voices. So users always know who is actually speaking because the speaker's name actually appears on the screen as soon as he or she begins to speak. So ultimately, push to talk keeps everyone connected and informed, whether you are working at a desk, in an Uber, or at a construction site.
Now, I really enjoyed using Deltapath's push talk solution at the start of this video. I was really impressed with the real-time communication aspect of it. As I mentioned earlier, there's a huge distance between us geographically right now, but it worked in real time. How can anyone else watching find out more about Deltapath's push talk solution?
Well, very easy. Just visit our website, www.deltapath.com/ptt. You can register for a 30-day free trial to experience the power of push to talk. Alternatively, you can also talk to us in real time over chat, voice, video, right from our website. So hope to see you guys there.
Great stuff. Well, David, thank you very much for joining me today. Please don't forget to like and share this video. I'm Ryan Smith from UC Today. Thanks very much for watching.